Wait a minute. Is Monica's dad in this scenario supposed to be Dan Salvato? Is that what's happening here? So, the game crashed, guys.
Hi.
What's up, everybody? Caesar Madrazo here, and welcome to the final episode of Doki Doki Summertime. We are doing the true ending, the second Monika route, if you will. So, I'm just going to skip everything that we've already seen, and I'm just going to pick up right when something new happens. So, let's get started. Okay, so we have some new dialogue for the Monika date here, guys. So let's read it. As you know, Sayori was the first to join my club, thus gaining the vice president role. Speaking between us, I thought about giving the position over to somebody else, but it would probably make a bigger difference to her than the club itself at this point. She might have told you about this. Being part of my club really helped her a lot with her own issues. I even checked up on her at her house from time to time when my schedule allowed me to. But her room was a constant mess. She's always had a bubbly personality, but was a total klutz on the flip side. That's not her biggest issue. What is then? Let's just say keeping distance helped her treat one of them. I'll let her tell the rest. They all had their respective issues until I think you probably know enough of it by now. What about you, Monika? Has the club helped you with something? I'm sorry in advance if this all sounds very cryptic. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. That's why I chose literature as the focus of my club. After we had the minimum amount of members, I was super excited for somebody else to join. I sent out my invitation online. I was waiting for him to come and make friends with everyone. Ha! I know what this is referencing. If you look at the game page for DDLC, like on Steam or even on DDLC's website, the opener is Monika basically addressing the player before you even download the game to help the literature club become a more intimate place for all my members. Let's say I had varying degrees of success. Many times I had to make sacrifices. Then I convinced myself that the ends justifies the means. So this is Monika talking about what was going through her head when she was doing all of the nefarious things that she did in the original game. There were some special instances where things went in a modified way. These stories have been told so often they might even be true. I can't remember. What I did remember, I ruminated on. And given the opportunity, I will show you the end result of my process. Ooh, we get to see something special here. Which, I mean, the true ending, sure. Of course we're going to see something special. That's how things went this time. Without you. What do you mean this time, Monika? Anyway, alright, so now we can skip again. Okay, so we're in the middle of Monika's emotional moment where she's talking to the player, you know, telling the player to take care of themselves. And we have some new text. I know you've seen to it that others are happy first, but I'm not mad. Alright, that's the only new thing. Let's skip again. Alright, and some more new text. We probably won't get to do it again anyway, at least not during this summer. I think we all found a different kind of happiness outside of the literature club. You saw all of us at our highest and lowest moments. Thank you for spending so much time with all of us. Monika goes silent for a moment and slowly leans into my embrace. She's warm to the touch, and her grip is soothingly gentle. I wish I could be there with you. Sorry, Monika, we just live in two different worlds, I'm afraid. I wish I could hug you for real. Yeah, you say this in just about every mod that's featured around you, and you kinda say this in the original game, too. I wish I could make you happy. Well, Monika, to a certain degree, you already are. I mean, if it wasn't for this game series that you were a part of, then I wouldn't have been able to grow my YouTube channel to 532 subscribers. I think even more than that at this point, so shout out to you guys. Thank you for, once again, getting us to 500 and still growing, because you did. I made you happy, Monika? Well, I don't know. I feel like the amount of times I've made you happy and the amount of times I've made you sad are probably about 50-50, so I don't know. Her words are cryptic, yet so heartwarming. I don't know what I did to deserve this. We only met less than a week ago, but she's saying these like she cares for me more than anyone in this world. She lets out a sigh and hugs me even stronger than before. Minutes pass. I hear her softly breathing next to my ear. Thank you, Caesar. She lets go of me so slowly that it makes me think she doesn't really want to. Do you know what they say about good times? That all good times must come to an end? I think I do. They never last. You came a long way, Caesar. There's one last thing waiting for you tomorrow. Alright. Can't wait to see what it is. Cupcakes? Maybe. Yes! I try to lighten the mood by overplaying my enthusiasm in a silly manner. Monika seems unfazed by it, but it doesn't look like she's particularly sad either. Maybe something more. More hugs? I'll just say it's a surprise you won't see coming. Come on, let's go home. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, and you should be well rested to keep up with all of us. Alright, Monika, I believe you. And I believe in you. We start walking to Monika's house, changing topics along the way. Her confrontational attitude seems to have vanished. We both tease each other lovingly. I tell her about me and my interests. To my surprise, she patiently listens and her face doesn't show any signs of judgment. It feels like something has changed today. Not just the way Monika acted towards me, but the way I feel about myself. Even though the summer won't last long, I'm filled with confidence regarding how things will go at the start of the next school year. I believe I can achieve so much more than I did so far if I put my mind to it. Did you have fun? Yeah, I've had fun, Monika. This has been a fantastic mod to play through. Of course I did. It's been great talking with you. I hope this long journey will be fruitful for you. I'll see you once again tomorrow. Don't worry, I won't forget to bring the sun lotion. I'm not worried anymore. She hugs me once again, albeit for a much shorter time than before. I stand there in front of her house and watch her elegantly walk to the front door. From the corner of my eye, I notice the drapes being pulled to the side behind a window. A skinny-looking, black-haired, bearded man looks down at me. He nods. I anxiously nod back. He adjusts his glasses and walks away from the window. My eyes swing back to Monika, and I notice her looking me straight in the eyes. Before entering the house, she said something. I never could read people's lips from afar, but I think she said, "I love you." Alright, so that sounded like MC was getting a little bit of approval from Monika's dad, which, hey, 4 weeks ago we didn't think that was going to happen, and now we can skip. Alright, so here we go. Man, I never thought I'd feel so much anticipation just by walking into a locker room. I'm already looking forward to what this special day has in store for me. Alright, skip. Monika, and if it all goes well, you might hear it pretty soon. Okay, so that's the song that she mentioned when we first did her route. So now we're at the picture time. Sayori, I love that idea. Yeah, we haven't taken one in a long time. It'll be something to share during the festival this year. My thoughts exactly, Natsuki. We need to work together to help people understand what it's like to be a part of a literature club. It would be nice to get a few more members in the club this year. I've met so many great friends through this club. Monika looks at me and smiles sweetly. Point taken, Monika. I'll really consider joining this year. Would you mind taking the picture, Caesar? Wait, does that mean he won't be in it? Monika! Calm down, Sayori. I like taking photos from time to time, and I've got just the technique for the occasion. You do? I find that photography can be an interesting art form. Typically, I prefer written works, but there is something to say about a piece that can speak volumes without a single word. Dang, Yuri doesn't miss a beat. I wonder if that video game I played when I was younger about taking photos of trading cards monsters counts. Quit horsing around and let's do this. Agreed. Natsuki mentioned smoothies earlier, and now I'm craving one. The girls giggle as they try to figure out how to stand so we're all in frame. If we stand here in the sun, we'll create a glare in the photo. Perhaps using this end of the pool would be best? Hey, don't hog the spotlight, dummy. Ka! Stop poking me, Natsuki! The three girls stand by my side. Monika positions herself so close to me that our faces are just inches apart. What kind of photos does a turtle take? Shelfies. I feel like that should have been a Sayori joke, not a Natsuki joke. Natsuki's joke is so lame that it's hysterical. I nearly dropped the camera. It reminds me of a joke Dad would tell. The girls break out in laughter, and I take advantage of the candid moment. Rather than staring calmly at the camera, they're struggling to keep it together. Alright. I can tell more of my incredible jokes later. Let's take the photo. Already done. I think you'll all like this one the best, even if we took a dozen more. I look down at the picture preview on Monika's phone. They all look so happy. This club, it must really have brought them all together. I hand Monika her phone back while Yuri and Natsuki rush over to see for themselves. Wow, I'm actually really impressed, Caesar. This is perfect. Hey, you're not useless after all. Hehehe. Natsuki lets out a mocking laugh at my expense. Natsuki, could you not? Alright. I'll spare the tender fifis of your hubby. So Natsuki caught on. Monika lets out a nervous chuckle, but forces herself to make a retort anyway. Please, that's enough for now. Besides, weren't we about to go get some drinks? What's this we thing? Go get it for us, pool boy. Sayori and Natsuki share a second round of laughter. Monika turns towards the pool and then to give me a sly look. Kya! She grabbed the two of the girls by the hips and pulled them into the pool. Wow, Monika. I think Monika was more offended by that than MC was. Oh my. Monika, you son of a beach ball. Sayori is slightly coughing. She probably inhaled a bit of water on the way down. Meanie! After finding Monika, Sayori begins to splash water at her like a disorderly water wheel. I'll admit, it does look quite refreshing. I step next to Yuri. Want to join them? No thanks. She takes a step away from me. However, she looks back at me after that. Our eyes are locked for what feels like the longest seconds of today. Suddenly, she turns away. At this moment, I can tell that it's not the temperature that's making her face go red. The two of us walk to where the others are coming out of the pool. Monika's near the edge of the pool where I'm walking. Was that necessary, Monika? You know I had to do it to him. Ha ha! Besides... Ah! You're next. I'm not going down without a fight, Monika. Haha, we'll see about that. The gang is regrouped and I have a moment to look over the four girls without any chatter going on. Most of them have drops of water all across their skin. The glimmer only accentuates the distinct shapes of their bodies. That's a little weird. I feel like a kid in a candy shop longing for permission to take the something or somebody home with me. My eyes stop on what I perceive to be the top treat of them all. Monika, right? Is everyone ready for smoothies? Yeah! Are you going to... A promise is a promise, Natsuki. Alright, let's go! Our little party of 5 marches over to the snack bar. There are a couple of people ahead of us. That gives us ample time to make up our minds about what we get ourselves. Sayori and Natsuki run up to the sign listing all the drinks. Yuri follows in return with an elegant stride in her steps. I wonder what the tea is like here. Go for it, Yuri! Sayori gently pokes at Natsuki with her elbow. I'm sure it's the finest quality. Sayori, we're not even in a zoo. Ease up, Natsuki, and give me some free reindeer. I swear, Sayori, if you say one more animal pun... Natsuki? What's the richest animal called? I warned you. Just as Sayori begins to answer her own question, Natsuki abruptly starts tickling her. Chameleonaire! The three of us watch as the two girls duke it out in a bout of tickle-tackle. Natsuki aims for the armpits, but Sayori counters with folded arms. Seeing an opening, the petite Pink Panther reaches for the hips of the red bow-wearing Punisher. She quickly crouches in response and throws a 10-finger attack to Natsuki's belly. It's super effective. The skinny dwarven brawler hunches over her opponent. Neither of them seem to mind the contact with the warm ground. Can I still make a bet, miss? Oh, shush you. They're still trying to defeat one another with their tickling techniques. I would have just pinned down the other person by now, although I wouldn't mind getting pinned down by either of them. Wow, okay. Alright, that's enough, girls. Heh, I was just getting started. Sayori lies on the ground with stretched out arms. Now I'm hungry, too. Natsuki stands up and I stand next to Sayori. She looks up at me as I'm extending my hand to help her stand up. After a few seconds of staring at me with the most innocent look in her eyes, she grabs onto my hand. I pull her up. Now, what did you learn from that? It's not the size that matters, but the technique. Wow. Looking over at Natsuki, I see her give Sayori an impish grin and imitates tender clawing with her fingers. We all get our drinks and snacks without any further incident. Yuri eventually didn't buy any tea, but rather went with a wild berries smoothie. Sayori had just as much of a challenge choosing her smoothie as she did with her ice cream on Friday. After minutes of back and forth solo arguing, she settled on the strawberry and raspberry one. Natsuki seemed to have a different problem, but after Monika assured her that she can pick anything, she chose the most expensive smoothie. And a bag of banana chips. And a chocolate bar. Monika urged me to choose before she does. I went with the rich and exotic smoothie. She followed my lead and picked the same one. Once we were done with the collection of our tasty provisions, we went to have a seat on the lounge chairs. Unfortunately, there weren't enough chairs available. I offered my seat to Yuri since she arrived last. To my surprise, Monika scooted to the side on hers and patted the spot next to her. I take the hint and sit down next to her. There's barely enough room for the both of us, so we're pushed together tightly. Sitting shoulder to shoulder, thigh to thigh, I try to muster all my willpower to avoid doing something uncouth. The cold smoothie goes down quickly, but it didn't help me to cool my nerves. Caesar, I look to Monika and notice that our faces are only inches apart. The tension of the situation urges me to pull back, but some fuzzy feeling is telling me to lean in. Consequently, I do neither. Would you come with me? I'd like to show you something. Almost as in a way of fearing disapproval, I look to see the faces of the other girls. Yuri's already lost in a book. Natsuki and Sayori are chatting with each other about people in school, I suppose. Don't worry about them. Just focus on me. Ooh, okay, Monika. I feel my heart rate increasing as I gaze into Monika's emerald eyes. The summer sunshine grants them an inviting glow. My eyes remain on the same level while she stands up in front of me. This gives me a view of most of her body. What the hell? So, are they seriously just like scrolling through the Monika sprite right now? How low does this thing go? I'm curious. By the way, there's a little bit of a glitch right here. Not a glitch, but just like, I guess, a sprite mistake. Like an error in location. Ah, look, you can see the bottom of it. It only goes down to the middle of Monika's thigh. Ah, it doesn't go all the way off screen. I was hoping that she would just, like, float up into the sky. Alright, let's move on. Of her round breasts, of her toned belly, of her thick, enjoying the view. Oh, man. So, yeah, this is getting almost as sexual as the original Monika route, which I should have expected that, I guess. My face goes preemptively red before I get smacked across the face. To my surprise, she's extending her hand in an inviting way instead of flying it towards my head filled with naughty thoughts. Where to, Monika? I take her hand, even though I have no need for any help in standing up. Even after I'm on my feet, she's still gently holding onto my hand. Follow me. Okay, so we're going back to the women's locker room. However, after I realize that we're headed towards the lockers, I speak up. Wait a second. Where are we going, Monika? It's time for us to leave. Alright, skip. Okay, so this is post-locker room scene with new text. Although there's a slim chance we can have more time today than before. But until we find out, let's savor the last moments of this week. Alright, so skip again. Alright, Monika again. I love you. Ha, Monika loves me, guys. Just like she loves literally anybody else who plays DDLC or this mod. So yeah, thank you, Monika, that's very special. I want to be with you for real. Again, just like everybody else who plays the mod. Calmly, I lean forward. Alright, here we go. What are we gonna get? Special ending. Let's see it. It's just a black screen. Huh? Monika slowly backs away from me. Man, I was just getting into it. It worked! Ha, okay. It took us 5 weeks, but it finally worked. Haha, this is so exciting. I'm starting to get back my... Oh. Sorry, Caesar, I get a little too excited and forgot to let you in on what's happening. The weirdness of her reaction to my kiss paralyzed me for a moment. Yeah, MC must be totally lost right now, like, wow, is this girl crazy? I'm glad this meant so much to you, although it was a bit short. What do you... Oh, our kiss. It does mean a lot to me, but what I'm about to show you means even more. Whew, am I gonna get lucky tonight? No, come on! No! Let's try to remain faithful to the original game here. Caesar, get your head out of the gutter. Okay, so yeah, she read that box. And yeah, Monika, I'm with you on that one. MC needs to, you know, keep it in his pants. This is neither the time and place for that. Agreed, Monika. We got this far without any explicit content, so I'm expecting you to keep it together for the rest of the day. Yeah, you tell him, Monika. However, I'm not going to say without any explicit content, because you and every other girl, Monika, have... Well, no, Yuri didn't. But you, Sayori, and Natsuki, you brought MC into the women's locker room, and Yuri went into the men's locker room with him, and that was kind of pushing a boundary, I think. And Monika, you teased the hell out of MC, saying, hey, you just stand right here in the women's locker room while I go change clothes. And then you poked fun at him, saying, you know, you could look if you really wanted to, but don't look. And Natsuki kinda did the same thing, so without any explicit content, yeah, we haven't seen any nudity, which good. But, I mean, there has been a lot of explicit content hinted at in this mod, Monika, so that's only kind of half true. What? I didn't... Fine, maybe this will help you keep quiet for a while. Oh, is MC being cut out of the equation here? Monika steps closer to me, an aura of confidence emanates from her every move. With an elegant motion, she puts her finger on my chin. The hell? I close my eyes, lean closer. She can't... Aww! Come with me, Caesar. We don't have much time. Yet again, it was barely more than a peck on my lips. Although I can't complain too much, 2 brief kisses almost add up to a proper one, right? Kiss math. I roll my eyes at my own silliness. Monika stands there with her hand extended towards me, like she's been waiting for this moment forever. Alright, lead the way, Miss President. Not for long, my dear MC. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Haha, you probably don't know, Caesar. But you do. Yeah, I'm with you, Monika. My confusion is reaching levels that I didn't think was even possible. Ha! Just follow me and I'll let you in on a few things along the way. Hold up. I'm still wearing my swimming shorts. I'm not leaving this place without changing clothes. Monika snapped her fingers. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, I wish it was that easy. Haha! I almost feel like it once was. Anyway, just please hurry up, Caesar. I don't know how much time we have. Alright, sheesh. She's acting like the world is about to end or something. It didn't take me more than a few minutes to change back into my regular clothes. Did you change in the women's locker room? What the hell? I step into the corridor. Ready? Whoa, you really weren't kidding about being in a hurry. She grabs my hand and nearly drags me towards the exit. On the way out, she fumbles with her phone while still holding onto my hand. There should be somebody picking us up any minute now. Is it Monika's dad? Did you call your parents to pick us up? She lets out a sigh. I wanted to, but I figured a taxi would be a safer bet. Oh, okay. There's no time to explain why we're in a hurry or who you are to me. Monika, who am I to you? Did you know the eye is the window to the soul? Your eye is the window I've been searching for. There's something about you that I can't put into words without freaking you out, frankly. You're saying so many confusing things. Are you intentionally trying to mess with my mind? No, it's not like that. You see... Oh no, okay, no. You capitalized just because it's first letter. You see, one day I had an epiphany. I came to the realization that our lives are not what they seem to be. You wouldn't have liked me back then. I was different. My pen only wrote bitter words for those who were dear to me. I was expecting you to come to the literature club. Sorry, I didn't even know who's part of it. It's just that Sayori... No, it was actually better this way. At the beginning of the club, it was just the 4 of us girls. I think this really helped us bond together. It probably helped Sayori the most. Then, after the festival... Oh, that's our taxi. Come on, let's get in, quick. After entering the car, Monika talks to the driver for a minute and confirms our destination. We're going to my place. Ah, we are going to see her parents. This is a bit sudden, don't you think? Again, it's not what you think it is. Still, what's all this rush about? Let's just say we have a limited time, okay? Give me a moment, let me think of what else I wanted to tell you. She's looking down at her hands. Her expression tells me she's thinking about something very thoroughly. I don't know, Caesar. There's so many things in so little time. Just ask. Ask me anything. Well, almost anything. I heard something about you maybe potentially, hypothetically, having a boyfriend. I don't. I've never been in a relationship before, as hard as that is to believe. Why? She almost groans at my question. I've been preoccupied. Way too busy with trying to please others, and I didn't think I had the time to be also there for another person. I don't know. Do you have a favorite food? That's not easy, actually. What I can tell you is that I'm a vegetarian. I'd happily cook a meal with meat for you, but I mostly just eat vegetables and milk products from time to time. Do you have anything else on your mind? I try to think of something else, but nothing comes to my mind. Man, if only I knew I'd get an opportunity like this. Does this street look familiar? The car takes us down a street speckled with some expensive-looking houses. I could almost call some of them mansions. We're almost there. That's your house, right? Yeah, my home. The driver finds a suitable parking spot. Monika pays with card, and we're in front of her house in no more than a minute. She really is in a hurry. I can see a man peeking through one of the windows of her house. He has a scruffy beard, reading glasses, and a medium-length black hair. While Monika's opening the gate, he gives me a slow nod of his head. I respond in kind. Say, Monika, I don't think I ever asked you, what does your dad do for a living? Nowadays, he works as a software developer. There's this project he did that came as a surprise hit on the market, and she goes quiet while opening the front door to her house. Wait a minute. Is Monika's dad in this scenario supposed to be Dan Salvato? Is that what's happening here? After entering, she closes the door behind me and grabs a hold of my hand. Shouldn't I say hi to your parents or something? Normally you should, but I'm afraid we don't have enough time left. Monika drags me into a dark, wide room. Bookshelves line the walls. There are two large windows draped over the back. The room is filled with various expensive-looking items. A gramophone, a couple paintings, a chandelier on the ceiling. There's a beautiful grand piano in the middle of the room. Before I can observe all the items around us, she motions for me to sit down on an old but finely polished couch. She sits down in front of the piano and places her hands on the keys. Our eyes meet for a moment. We sit in silence. Caesar. Yes, Monika? I wrote this song for a special day. I wasn't sure if we'd ever get there. But here we are. There might not be any happiness for me in the literature club, but you helped me realize all the happiness we can find if we leave it behind. Thank you. You're welcome, Monika. Alright, so let's hear our song. The song that Monika made. I Love You. Alright. Let's hear your song, Monika. Alright, so it's a jazzed up version of Your Reality. I said this at the beginning of the series, guys. I love me some jazz, especially jazz piano, man. Sorry I'm not talking much, guys. I just really want to enjoy the music here. Man, these chords. Hey, look what we got here. Oh, an MC's in the picture. Nice. Very cool. Made with love by one player team. I have a surprise for you. Alright, let's see what the surprise is. So, the game crashed, guys. It says here an exception has occurred. It looks like the game was trying to call in a screenshot to show us, but the game wasn't able to find it. So, I don't want to say that that was intentional. I want to say maybe something is missing here. Hold on a second. I'm going to see if I can find whatever this final screen is supposed to be for DDLC Summertime.
Hi.
Okay, guys, so I looked up what was actually supposed to happen, and Monika was supposed to sort of jump scare, but not really meant to be a jump scare, I don't think, appear on my desktop after the game was closed, but she didn't appear. So, sorry, Monika, you failed to break out of the game. So, wow, guys, I guess that's it. Sorry for the slightly anticlimactic ending there, but, that's the end of Doki Doki Summertime, episode 15. This has been an adventure. Out of all the mods I've seen and played so far, which I haven't played that many, but I've seen a few, this one has been by far the highest quality. I mean, it's not perfect, you know, there are some typos in the mod, and there are some, you know, images that are missing and stuff like that, and of course the Monika thing at the end. Although that could have been specifically just with me. It seemed to work with other people. But yeah, this was a really great mod, guys, and I'm glad that it was recommended to me. We are going to do more DDLC stuff, because obviously that's what you guys like. I know that's why the majority of you subscribe to the channel. But I think that I'm going to take a step back, at least for a little while. Not a long while, but just for a little while on playing through entire mods. But don't stop recommending them to me, because if there is another good one out there, then I want to play it. But, man, playing through DDLC Summertime was really great. The ending was really great. Well done to everybody who was involved with the mod. And thank you guys for watching. This was incredible, and I hope that you guys enjoyed watching me play this. So, until the next video, guys, I'm Caesar Madrazo, and I am out.